Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, guys.
Ready to tackle this one.
Welcome to Where'd She Go with Sara and
Ali O.
I like how we called each other out.
I know, thanks. I'm Sarah. She's Ali.
I'm Ali O. We're together, guys. Hello.
Hi. We're on one screen, one wine, one mind.
And honestly, I couldn't think of a more appropriate and better time to bring the ruckus together than when we're talking about Sarah's favorite place in the whole entire world.
It
dare I
is.
say. What are we talking about today?
It's Vegas time. Please transport me to Vegas right now. I'd love to be either at the pool party. That's kind of wild. Maybe I wouldn't go in a pool party. I'd like to be maybe at a fine restaurant right now.
Okay.
Then enjoying the hotel room. Give me the
God.
pillows, the lush blankets and comforter. And then I'll go to the pool party.
and then the pool party.
Then I'll go to the club.
What is your favorite time of year to go to Vegas?
Ooh. Okay.
So glad you asked.
We have been there pretty much every month. Vegas is one of those places we have wound up together there a lot. I've gone there alone a lot with my mom, with our siblings, with my husband.
We went there for the first time together when we were 9 years old.
I was gonna say we did go as children with our
Young.
dad. So Vegas is great because it's a lot of conventions. So we go there for the concrete convention, which typically happens in the wintertime, January, February, even March. And then I go there for the wedding convention, which I invite Ali to too.
I always pop by because Vegas is so close to LA. I just hop on the flight. It's like a little 45-minute flight. You have a little champagne.
Great.
Like,
yeah. If
you're
you're
ready.
on that coast, you can get to Vegas. No problem.
So many conventions. I've been to a beer and wine convention there too. There's just always a convention.
Yeah. You went for the real estate group convention with our mom.
With my mom.
What time of year was that?
That must have been springtime.
That was spring.
Yeah.
The very first time I went to Vegas, it
Tell
was
us.
July. I don't think I'd go back in July and August.
No?
It was 110 degrees.
Ooh.
So we were in the pool and you couldn't touch the handrail of the pool because it was on fire. It was so hot. It was me and my mom and my girlfriend.
How old were you guys? What was the occasion?
So me and my girlfriend, we had just graduated from college. Very exciting.
And Vegas hotline. You know what? Vegas is calling, baby. It's here, and we're answering. Sarah's really excited.
I'm supposed to pick up my kids from school, but instead I'm doing this Vegas podcast right now.
Vegas waits for no one. No kids, no nothing.
That's the thing about Vegas. It's always there for you when you need it. Day, night, no one sleeps. Lights are always on. The lights are always glowing.
And you bring the kids with you, too. But we'll get to that.
So, yeah. So
set the tone. You guys
just
when I first
graduated
went there, college.
Me and my girlfriend, we just had graduated. She was going to go to med school. I was going to go off and do something crazy and do my internships. And my mom was like, what do you want as a graduation present? Do you want like a ring, a jewelry? I'm like, nope, I want an experience. I want to do something really fun with you.
I love that.
And like bond with you. So we took my best girlfriend and my mom and I think I was just barely 21. I'm an August birthday, so I'm pretty late to the game. And we broke up with our boyfriends at the time and we're just like, Mom, let's go to Vegas.
If you know our mom too, like
she's a fun time.
She's the one you want to bring.
She was pushing shots on us. So we were doing,
the white gummy bear shots.
Yes, the gummy bear shots and these cotton candy drinks. So that's the thing about Vegas in July. I like sweet things, but man, I couldn't do any more sweet. We had drinks that were pink martini glass with cotton candy out to here on top of it. If you can get anything in Vegas. It's so true. Like these drinks.
If you can dream it, they have it.
Yes, it's unbelievable. The cotton candy to your head. So we were in there in July. It was so much fun. But yeah, going in the pool, like just to relax, not a pool party, you couldn't even go in there. So I would still go to Vegas in July or August.
You would go any time of year though.
That's just not my first choice.
Okay.
The very first time we went there. So you can go there with families and kids. I know that sounds insane to bring your kids and family to Vegas. We went.
Oh my gosh! All our cousins went
first grade,
like first grade probably, for one of these conventions. It's so funny. We joke it's the dad con. There's always like a convention. Like dads are there doing conventions.
The concrete.
We went there for the concrete convention, and all our cousins went. We were like rolling 12 cousins deep.
Sum 41 was very popular at the time, because we thought we saw them and we were like chasing them around.
And the thing about Vegas is they would just be anywhere. Like Sum 41 would be like, oh, we're in the parking lot, like just doing a little pop up. And that did happen. So we were like running 12 cousins deep. We're all under the age of 13. Like,
Yes.
And we went to Circus. I mean,
They have a roller coaster at Circus.
Yeah, we're going to get into like all the activities and all the hotels, but you're going to see we're kind of going to jump around everywhere because they're kind of one and the same. Like a hotel is the activity as is the dinner. So
that's the thing I love the most
us.
about Vegas. So I did do my bachelorette party there because I'm obsessed with Vegas. Vegas is the happiest people, the sparkliest things. Everyone's a fashionista. Any like outfit you've been wanting to wear, whether it's like crazy,
Bring
a little
it out,
scandalous, or just like cool girl, like you bring that on and wear it. Guys are looking really suave.
By the
Very
way,
cool.
Can I compliment our Vegas outfits?
Oh yeah, right.
Gosh. Both dressed by Sara. To know Sara is to know this is like her moment. This is
Give
her
me the
aesthetic.
jewels. Give me the dresses. I don't do heels. I am also now a little older, and I am going to Vegas with a little sweater.
Yeah,
I tie a
sweater.
club sweater. I get very cold in the clubs,
Yeah.
so I tied around my purse, my little crossbody, and
So smart.
I also wear wedges. Like you don't just have to wear the giant heels in
You
Vegas,
don't wear-
ladies.
You don't wear the slippers that we're wearing today?
No, I'm
Slippers?
wearing some sandals. Not great either. But yeah,
No.
no, I will wear slippers all around. You could wear them in the hotel. You will
Oh,
wear them
yeah.
at the spa on a different level floor than you're at, but not to the club.
I love your outfit. This is amazing. You're stunning. You dressed us to the nines today. Thank you for bringing us there. And thank you guys
Yes.
for joining us once again. We're
Yes.
clearly very excited to get into it.
Yes, I'm
So
sure
where
this will
to-
be a little bit longer one just because we are excited and there's so much to do and see in Vegas, and we want to try to help kind of get you to the bullet points of what is going to be maybe the best like for you to do with your time.
We'll time code everything because we know we're chatty and we get excited and carried away. So if you want to know about the spas, you want to know about the hiking, spoiler alert, there is no road trip on this one. So
Is
I
there
know we're-
hiking? Is there road trips? I don't think
You wanna know
so.
about the
It's
dinners, the
party.
spots,
Give me the good
the
food.
clubs, how to get into the clubs,
scene.
the scene. Oh
We
my
are here for
gosh.
that.
Here for it. Okay, so Sara, I know you actually, we don't have it. We're off script right now. You guys know we love our little note cards. So I know you had a dream of like painting the picture. You're close your eyes and you're getting off the plane. You're arriving. So I was like, we need to really take them back, right?
Okay, so
let's do it.
let me
Take
tell
them
you,
there.
Southwest also flies there. Southwest should maybe sponsor us because we're big
Sponsor
Southwest
us.
people. Obviously,
Yeah.
every airline flies there, but Southwest, easy flight from Chicago or wherever you're at.
Easy.
So you get off the plane. It's amazing. You might have an allergy attack because your allergies are really going to pick up there. If you don't, I take a Zyrtec. Literally, when I get off the plane, I don't stop sneezing.
Wow.
I know, hidden fact.
That's okay. Can you drink on that? Like not, in case you indulge in Vegas. It's fine.
Maybe don't do Zyrtec D.
know
Just
your
the
limits.
Zyrtec.
Talk to your
Yeah.
doctor. We're not a medical show.
Right.
Continue. Okay.
Okay, so you should prepare for allergies. That is honestly a thing. And you get off the plane, and then their cab line is amazing. So yes, you could do Ubers everywhere. I don't recommend it when
No.
when you're at the airplane or getting off the airport. Sorry. But when you're at the hotel, you can still do Uber. That's great.
Yeah.
I don't really mess around with Uber a whole lot in Vegas. I do everywhere else in my life.
Totally.
Not there. Their cab lines, they are like cut and dry. No one's trying to like jack you up prices. So it seems like, oh no, it might be a big line. It's
No.
great.
Fun fact, we were actually there the first day Uber was introduced to Vegas. We go
Yes,
to Vegas a
you
lot.
remember that?
And I think a pickup truck picked us
Cab
up.
drivers were not happy about this then, but
No.
then they all kind of converted. It was a
Yeah.
pickup truck, and we were with Dad.
And Dad, our dad's been there like a million
Yeah.
times too. He's
It's
like,
like, how do you
what is
feel about
this?
this?
Like, what? We're going, he's all dressed up in his Vegas gear.
We're getting out of it in like little heel tight dresses, like trying to scoot out of a giant,
that.
tall pickup truck.
Yeah. Fun fact. So it's very like taxi savvy there. I love it. It
Yes.
sets the tone. You're in that line with everybody else.
It's great.
Everyone's there to Vegas it up.
Then you're at the hotel.
Ooh, which
and
is
let
so
me
close too.
tell
a
you-
quick little jaunt.
Not even 15 minutes. I also, one more tip, I do recommend getting your liquor at the airport.
Oh yeah.
Typically, I would never recommend that anywhere. They're going to jack the prices up at the airport for liquor. Don't, because we've done it every different way. Getting it at the hotel, just as expensive, if not more,
Yeah.
than the airport.
Or Sarah, what about your fact? Fun fact Sarah shared on this show a couple shows ago. You can bring your own liquor
Yes.
in your suitcase. You could roll it up in your black leggings.
That is true. I talk about that going to islands, but also if you're going to Vegas or anywhere in your black leggings, your pajamas, pants, whatever
That's
things
such
you
a
don't
good
care about.
fact.
I I would roll up like a big, especially if like you're going to the bachelorette party and everything's so expensive anyways. Everyone's pitching in, but no one wants to pay for anything, right?
Right.
So just bring a huge like jug. I would say a gallon. I don't know like what it comes. I don't drink vodka. I drink wine. Bring your jug.
Bag.
Bring some jungle juice. Don't bring jungle juice. You might get your suitcase confiscated.
No.
You could bring
TSA
your
is not
Kettle
gonna
One,
sponsor this show.
your Tito's, your Kettle One,
Yeah,
your whatever.
smart.
Bring a big thing for all the girlies and roll that up in your leggings, your whatever sweatpants, and bring it in the suitcase. I've actually done that with a robe before in Vegas. No, you're giving me flashbacks.
So smart. It's all gonna come back, baby.
I
It's all
know.
happening. I was just remembering Sarah had her bachelorette party there. I had my 30th birthday there. No, 21st birthday.
21st.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
We'll get into all the different groups.
Wild.
But that just shows you like families, bachelorettes, 21st
Yeah.
birthdays. Like it's for everybody.
We went with our siblings, you know,
Yeah.
you could go, it's for everyone. Vegas is for everyone. And I know like even our youngest brother, he's like, I don't know if I'm going to like it, whatever. He had too much fun that first time he went. He had to take a couple of years off. I think he's ready to go back.
I
you
think
know,
he's ready.
He's not going to go to a pool party. I don't think.
Yeah, the pool party we went to as a family. Travis Barker was randomly
Yes,
doing a drum set.
that's at Dre's.
Yeah.
It's it's an overnight play, like I don't know, concert kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So, or club. Sorry, it's an overnight, like a club. So they start at 1 a.m. and go till like 10 in the morning. So Love
know
Dre's
what?
and the rooftop there is
Here's
where we saw Travis Barker.
The other connection with Dre's, I did a job there. I work in production. I'm a producer. I did a shoot there with Ice-T, and I made.
Oh, it was there.
I worked for the local crew, and they showed me the local spots too, which I'd love to get into.
Yes.
Like off the strip. Clearly, we have so much to talk about with Vegas.
Vegas is probably going to be a 3-part show.
Okay. So we're getting to the hotel. Are you still setting the tone? Are you still taking us there?
Okay,
I
I
loved it.
wanted to get into the scent. I
Okay.
wanted to talk about the scent. That is it. So you go into the hotel. I don't care what hotel you're at. It's going to smell amazing. Like you've never smelled anything before. That
Yeah.
sounds crazy. I know. But
It's not cigarette-y. Like they've done a good job
No.
cleaning it up. They're really like
I want to get
pumping
like
in the oxygen, and it's like it's fancy hotel smell. Truly, tell us.
my facts straight on this of why it smells so good. So it says
There's a fact for it.
There is. I was really into it because I've talked to a lot of people like, why does the Cosmo smell so amazing? Why does Venetian smell like amazing lotion?
And the Caesars, like palace vibes. I don't
It just
know.
smells like you want to shop there.
Yeah.
The oxygen is pumping. They
Yeah.
are pumping oxygen in everywhere in all these
And
hotels. There's no
wine.
clocks. There's no windows. They don't want you to know if they're gambling at 5 a.m. or midnight. They just want you to keep going. So it says the simple answer of why Vegas hotels smell so amazing, all of them, is that there are metal devices the size of bread boxes that are attached to every ventilation system at pretty much every strip resort. And it's really expensive oils. It's not cheap, you guys. Like it's really expensive oils that they're pumping up.
Vegas. Thank you
Yes.
so much for caring.
Yes,
Wow.
it is. And that's also to make you like want to stay there and be like, oh, this is so amazing. I'm entranced, but also so it covers cigarette smell because you can legally smoke on the gambling floor.
Mm-hmm. Do we know anyone who, I mean, TikTok, shout out. Like, does anyone work behind the scenes on the scent team of Vegas?
I would love, is this a job?
Is this a job? How do we sign up? How do we get a tour?
Yes.
That's so cool. I had no idea. That's breaking news.
Yes.
Well, I heard you have a few like hot tidbits to bring to the table today too.
Unsense.
No, in general, I didn't even know that was a bonus.
Oh my gosh,
Like,
yes. We were
Vegas news.
Yes, we could talk
But-
about Bellagio fountains, but maybe we should talk about hotels first.
Okay, let's get into it. Hotels, category 1. That was just the
Yes.
Thank you for painting the picture. You're so good at it. Close
Yes,
your eyes,
you
take
walk
us
in,
away.
everything's just clean and amazing, and everyone's happy and everything's sparkly. Okay.
Sparkly. You can't go wrong, right?
Cocktails are ready. Even if you don't, the gambler, the little tinging, I don't gamble, but you hear that.
Oh my gosh, in the airport, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Hotel number 1, the Cosmo, the Cosmopolitan. Obsessed.
Yes.
I would say that's our favorite. At
That
this
is our
point.
favorite.
We love it.
It is where
It's
so
for the
chandelier
girlies.
bar, but it's not even anymore.
Okay.
So we would go there because it's like, oh, everything's shiny, chandelier bar. That's where you see all the crystals. Everyone's taking those pictures. It's kind of a purple, like sexy, like kind of setting. So I found out for the concrete convention that happens in January or March, that's where all the guys, like everyone hangs out. They all meet up there. So we're trying to like, walk around with like dad or our brothers or husband, like, hey, we have to go there. We might bump into someone, like, it's like the chandelier bar.
They've done a good job. They bring the girls first with the shiny stuff, and then the guys will eventually follow.
It is. It's a really cool, like, they have a lot of cool, like, open bar, like, seating area. I wouldn't say when I went there with my husband, he doesn't really gamble, like, a little if I try to make him because I want the free drinks. But, like, when we're there, he's like, that's not really like a casino hotel. You go there more for, like, the ambiance because it's, like, cool. It's very swaggy and sexy. Wow. If you want to have a good gambling time, I think the sports book in... Oh my gosh, Mirage.
You love that. I didn't know you were so into it. This is like a new personality trait for Sarah.
I like the horse betting. Like I'm born 8/8/88. Like, and I pick an 8. I pick a pink horse. I go by cool names, and I really win.
You're born lucky.
We won so many free drink coupons. We didn't know what to do. We started giving them to everyone at the bar. Like a couple of times that happened. So if you're not great at gambling, don't worry. You don't have to be big into gambling. Just like go hang out in the sports book, bet on a horse. That's it. You'll get a free drink coupon every time you do that too.
A 2-for-1.
So Cosmo isn't really like that, but you're there to like, for the coolness. Like it's beautiful.
There's so many like little nooks to like kind of like get into too. So Sarah and I, one of our favorite, like after when it's 3 a.m. and we're like, we're so hungry and thirsty. Oh, the Henry. I knew. You know
Henry at the Cosmo.
It's
I get a French onion soup at 3 a.m. and it is good. I
get the spinach artichoke dip at 3 a.m. It's really good.
It's when in Vegas.
I love that. That's gonna be a fun fact for the later portion. But
also at Cosmo, what's awesome is we like when we're here with girls or like for the wedding convention, maybe we're some other girls. One night we get like our hair done by Dry Bar.
Okay, so there's a little dry bar right conveniently in because Cosmo knows what the girlies need. We need a place for a 3 a.m. French onion soup, and we need a place for a quick blowout.
We don't want to do our hair, and I would like to get my hair done day 2 or 1,
and
so then it lasts.
Make it last like 2 or 3
it's
days.
affordable. It's not crazy pricing.
Do you know what it is? It's $50 for 45 minutes or less.
Oh, for like your hairdo and all that.
To last you for 3 days.
They don't do cut color. They just do styling. So honestly, that's great. I've gone there just with my husband before, and I'm like, I'm just so sick of my hair being straightened down. Like, and they just do it up. You get to pick the style, and it's great. Yeah. He gets to go maybe gamble, and I'm like, go gamble, get me free drink coupons, and I'm up there getting my hair done. That's great.
What's your go-to at Dry Bar?
What do you think it is?
Tell us.
Give me a little texture and just straight.
Just a little straight.
Just straight. One time I did curls. If I'm with the girls, I'm doing curls. Otherwise, I'm like sleek.
Curlies for
sleek
the
and
girlies.
Sexy.
Yeah. I love it. I mean, you have
curly for the girlies.
Curlies for the girlies. I always say just like huge. I just want big, crazy curly.
They give LA the best volume.
Oh my gosh.
I have
it's
to
like
say,
Texas,
Dry Bar.
y'all. They like really like, it's like, I feel it.
I wonder, was it invented in Texas? It should be with the volume that they give. I don't know. Dry Bar. Let us know. Where are you from? I'm glad there's one in Chicago now.
Oh my gosh. Thank God. Like that is what the girls need. So that's a little secret in Cosmo too.
Cosmo is great. So Cosmo, this is a big fact. So Cosmo is one of the only hotels that has balconies off of the rooms.
Oh, no way. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, their standard room, it's like a really nice standard room, and it has a balcony, which I don't know why. That's just is really nice in Vegas. You get to like pregame hang out there. Woo woo. And so we love that.
This is an information heavy show. Listen, we're splitting one
glass
of wine.
One glass. There's barely any left.
My mouth is already dry from being excited. Okay.
We've also done the penthouse room there. I will like say for a moment, like we've done standard rooms, we've done double rooms. That's where we usually stay for the wedding convention when we're with our dad, and it's us, and we have 2 brothers and all of our significant others. We all want to be together. Yeah. We're kind of funny like that as a family. I don't know if you guys are, but we all want to be together. I'm glad our parents like want us encourage that. Yeah. So they're like, instead of everyone get their own room, why don't we'll get the penthouse there? Yeah. And so there's multiple bedrooms. There's 4 bedrooms, and it's a huge wraparound balcony, and it is so sick to get ready in. It is. Music is blasting. The shower is as big as my house. Like it just is awesome.
It's really, really nice. And there's a cool thing with booking too. You're always in charge. Sarah is Miss Vegas, if you didn't know. There is a cool thing too with like points and like joining their club.
Yes, I'm on the Cosmo. Yeah, the key.
I never got to be part of it. I'm like, just have a scrap of your extra key, but you deserve it.
Yes, no, and so I love that. So, and all the hotels in Vegas ask for their membership program. That is a really great way to bank some points, and that you can stay for a free like dates, like just can't do it during the blackout dates. Also, it's how you earn free restaurants and things. So at Cosmo specifically, they have a buffet, which is really great for groups. I highly recommend. It's called Wicked Spoon. We love Wicked Spoon.
That's top of my list for like must-do food and eats.
It's really good for groups. We did do that for a brunch for my bachelorette party. We weren't even staying at Cosmo, I should say that. So we had to venture and go there, but it fed the masses. The girls were happy.
It's like not just like a basic brunch. It's a really cool, like elevated experience.
When I was just there, this was crazy. When I was just there for the wedding convention, we're like, why is this huge line over here? Like, it was giant, like lobster legs, crab legs.
Yeah.
It was crab legs. It was huge crab legs. People are coming out there. They're bigger than their plates, like these legs.
They'll keep them coming.
And they will. And everyone had their fresh drawn butter and everything.
Unbelievable.
So you're paying for like all of the different meats, desserts, like everything.
Drinks, you can do like they want.
Yeah.
Like,
Mimosa bar, bottomless.
I'm like,
for
I'll
that.
have one glass.
Like, no, do the bottomless.
It's a better price. It's a better deal.
It's Vegas, baby.
I love it. Everyone's in support of it. Okay.
Yes.
So I love also.
Oh, so you could earn points to get a free meal at Wicked Spoon and other dining things there by becoming a member at whatever hotel that is.
Okay, so going back to the keys. The club,
the
perks.
membership perks.
So
yes.
what do you get with the perks?
So I liked it because you could earn bucks like to Wicked Spoon and other dining. I think even just like getting free drinks and food at Chandelier Bar.
Do
you have to double check it.
Did I know that? Do you share that with me?
I'm just drinking. You leave a day early, and I'm like, woo woo. Let me drink. Let me party with Allie's and mine dime. We spent.
Well,
no.
You know what's cool? The Chandelier Bar too. Jumping back. So I've met her there often. I crash everyone's convention. I usually arrive there and they're doing the convention. I'm not. I'm just like, they're working. I always go to the Chandelier Bar. I bring my laptop, and the servers are also nice. It's always like, we'll get you in like a cute little table. It's a great place to work, the Chandelier Bar, I will say.
It is. I love that.
Great
I love
Wi-Fi
Chandelier Bar.
everywhere.
Really all of Vegas. That's what I mean. Happiest people, best Wi-Fi, sparkly everything.
The spa too.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so the spa. Sorry, are you ready?
No,
for the
that's
spa?
it.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So we're not really there for the wellness and spa life. We have to admit that's usually not top of our list for Vegas.
That's usually how I'm paid with the concrete company doing their social medias. I'm like, give me one massage a year, please. Like, you don't have to pay me, but I'm going to be there for that.
I really liked it. We've tested it out though at the Cosmo because we end up staying there a lot.
I've been at the Wynn and Cosmo.
Okay.
But
we did a really funny one. Should we start with the funny spa?
It's the Cosmo. The Wynn was like glamorous. It seemed like their exercise room was like made of gold and beautiful.
Oh my gosh, what?
That was all I really like noticed. It was a great massage, but like I'd say Cosmo was really interesting. Yeah. If I'm going to Vegas, I don't want just a basic massage. I want to do something like weird that I wouldn't typically do at home. And boy, did we find that.
Weird we did. Let me just preface by saying I just got a spray tan too, right? And I'm like,
I forgot
I'll meet you on a plane. And I actually did that time a Jet Sweet X flight, I think, which shout out if you're in LA, it's a fun experience to do every now and again. It's like you hop on a little like 20-person plane for like similar price to Southwest. It's fun, Jet Sweet X.
Okay.
So I did this, got a spray tan. Sarah's like, I booked us a really fun experience. I'm like, okay, what are we doing? It's Vegas.
I'm down.
I'm down. She said, I know you don't like splashy. And one thing about me, I don't like
water in her face.
Water in my face. I don't know what happened to me in another life, but I don't like
some
splashy.
hydrotherapy really got her in the eye.
That's probably why I'm always dehydrated, right? So Sarah's like, okay.
It's like a Turkish
bathhouse situation. Like so I guess in whatever Turkish bathhouse, typically it's like where a bunch of dudes hang out. Like,
you're on like a stone. You're on like marble or a stone.
Yeah.
Like that's flat, and there's some bubble situation. There's like some
Vegas
towel
made
wrapping.
It cute, right?
Yes.
Because Vegas is the best for doing the best the world has to offer and bringing it to Vegas. That's like every cool restaurant.
I should say that is why Vegas is my favorite. It's because it's the best hotels out of anywhere in the world. They bring it there. It's the best restaurants out of anywhere in the world.
LA,
they bring
Chicago,
it there
and beyond. It's
my gosh, yes.
We'll get to that.
Yes.
So of course, to take the Turkish bathhouse vibes and bring it to the girlies. So Sarah and I did that experience.
A sister experience. We're in the same room. I'm like, hey, like we're sisters. They're like, yeah, you're gonna be naked, but it's fine. You're gonna be laying flat down on this nice warm marble slate, like, and we're gonna wash you. I'm like,
it's like a seven. Like we love a 7-step ritual.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it was.
And it was. And they do scrub and then shower you
Yes.
off. And then another scrub. So RIP spray tan. It was gone. I'm like, it's fine.
Spray tan was gone, but it was
Yeah.
great and worth it. It was a wacky experience. I don't think I was relaxed, but I think I loved it. I felt so clean after that and like glowing. And it was like really fun to do with like your significant other or someone you don't mind being like sort of like in a towel with. Not that we saw each other. You're like laying down and I'm like, I just have to look over. Is she cracking up? Because I'm ready to, when I could feel the bubbles building on me, you know?
And like the people too, the masseuse have to wear certain like splash guards.
Yes.
They too, right? Like
we're like, do you have to change your outfits a lot? I think we asked her, like we were an apron.
Suits?
We were an apron over that. So
baby.
that is the experience there at the Cosmo Hotel.
I would recommend it.
Check it out. It's a fun, different kind of thing to do.
An active massage. And then besides that, you could do like you get a day pass situation, so you like have access to like a group kind of like
there's
waterfall.
sauna and like spa, like things like that. It is a lot of the hotels, spas in Vegas are not co-ed. Good to know, because I know a lot of couples go to Vegas. And I think at resorts, that's a newer hotel that is co-ed. At Fontainebleau, I think that might be co-ed, but I have to double check that. Some of those are the two newest hotels, but Cosmo is not.
Okay,
like that. Yeah.
I liked it. Yeah, it's fun. You've sent me there again during convention times. You're like, it's fine. Just like go, like
get a facial, get a hydrofacial.
That was the first place I ever got a hydrofacial. Actually,
it's great.
First time, and what a great place because you're in the desert. You're feeling kind of dry. You've been like having some shardies, and you're like, I'm
some
so
allergies,
dry. allergies. And that was the first time. I don't know if you guys have ever had a hydrofacial before, but it's so funny. It's like little
highly recommend.
It's like little octopus like tentacle
suctions.
Suctioning hydration into your
It
face.
sucks out the bad, puts in the good, puts in the hydration and the vitamins,
Give us the science.
and then takes out the bad, the gross, the extra like sebum and stuff you don't want. Yeah, they're dirt.
Loved. 10 out of 10 recommend. Also for people not watching and just listening, I think it's so funny. We probably sound exactly the same.
Oh my gosh.
And we probably should like disclaim that this is Ali and this
I'm Sarah.
and that's Sarah.
Yeah, I know.
I realized I asked my mom the other day if she listened or watched, and she's like, I do a little bit of both. And
she can't tell us apart. Come on, you birthed us, mom.
No, not putting her on blast. I would just think it's confusing. So
yes,
we out here.
So
we're two separate people, not just one person talking to themselves about Vegas. So
Vegas
spa,
hotels.
Take us back. What about food? At the Cosmo. Beauty and Essex.
I love Beauty That's what I was going to say. And it is unassuming in the beginning. It's not labeled with a sign out front, which there's two places. Remind me of that other one.
It's like a jewelry store.
It's like a pawn shop.
A pawn shop, which is
pawn shop. You might have to ask someone your first time, like, am I at Beauty and Essex?
Yeah.
It's amazing. We actually at the wedding venue take a lot of influence from Vegas places. They know how to do it right. Like I said, it's the best of places, restaurants, hotels, spas in the world brought to Vegas. So for the food there, we love it. Some of the tomato soup shooters taken like modeled after there. They make like beautiful empanadas that are mini. So a lot of mini things. It's like, it looks like beautiful delights that are so tiny.
Oh yeah.
So you want to eat with your eyes first and then you eat that, but it's great for groups too.
And shout out, what else did you take from Vegas Inspo to bring to your wedding venue where we are today?
Oh my gosh, so we did a huge renovation at our wedding venue and we wanted to add in new bathrooms. I'm like, I want it to be like modern and sexy and chic. We just got back from Vegas and I'm like, Carbone, you are beautiful in Vegas. Carbone is one of the hottest reservations to get in Vegas.
Yeah.
It is amazing. It's at Aria. It's Italian. It's after Carbone in New York. So now people are like, oh my gosh, I don't just have to be on a 5-month wait list in New York. They can go to Vegas too, which I will say it took 2 months. And also I had to do a blacklist.
Like the black market.
Black market,
like
not blacklist. Yeah, black market. Sneaky, like bought a reservation off of someone to get to this.
God, I forgot.
I'm like, I was there with my dad, my siblings, everyone. I'm like, guys, this might not work. I've never done this before. But I got a black market reservation.
Edgy.
People do that for Delilah, which is a really great, it's like one of the hottest reservations to get there too.
Is
it's
that
a
like
supper
based
club.
off the one in, oh yeah, that's right. That's where we went.
We did Mayfair.
Oh, Mayfair. Okay.
Mayfair is at Bellagio. Its supper clubs are really popular now, and they've been really popular in Vegas. So Mayfair.
What is a supper club?
It's kind of Gatsby-like. So there's entertainment, there's singing, there's some dancing, and
it's fun.
Just like fun vibes, you know?
It's like a chill way to be entertained and eat. Like,
yes,
yeah, it's really, especially like on day 4 or 5 when you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to make it. Bring the show to me. They do.
I will say Mayfair was that where we went? Yeah, Mayfair. So that was really loud. So it was perfect for like day 3 or 4 there. We're like, we don't need to talk anymore. But I wouldn't go there for opening nights with like the people you're with because it's loud. It's so fun and it's great food, great drinks,
live
great
music
views.
right there. It's
yes,
cool.
it was great. And I will say at Bellagio too, majority of the restaurants there have great views of the fountain show there.
Yeah.
So they also had that there as well.
They know what they're doing.
They do.
God, I love Vegas.
Vegas does. Vegas is going to like set you up for perfection. You know, if you're willing to invest your time and money into this. I will say Vegas isn't that affordable when we just talked about Santa Fe. Santa Fe is affordable. Vegas, you're going to have to spend some money. However, I will give a couple like tips. One is that the food courts are amazing in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
It really
What's
is.
that new hotel that just opened up? They have a phenomenal, is that what you mean by food courts? Like places in malls that have like.
Yeah, well, we just went to one at Caesar's Palace. Great for
Oh.
like quick bites and everything too. You could also have a sit down dinner there. So it's right across from Vanderpump at Caesar's Palace is this amazing food court there. And then,
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's an amazing food court everywhere too. At Resorts. Resorts is a newer hotel, but it's all the way at the end.
Yes.
It's not getting people are going there. The spa looks incredible. So I don't want to like harsh its mellow. It looks great. It's just really kind of out there. And so, but their food court was incredible. And
So
they have
good.
great restaurants there too. So that looked like really interesting. I want to go back.
You can. It is a little bougie and budget. You could do a little bit of both, but you have to work a little harder, like
Yes.
inherently to make it budget. So there is an In-N-Out, by the
There
way.
are, oh my gosh, yes, there is an In-N-Out
Is.
right now, and they moved one even closer too. So it's
Hello.
kind of like kitty corner from, it's at the Lynx. It's at the
Oh,
Lynx
yeah,
Hotel down
which
in
is
alley
cool.
there, kind of across from Cosmo there and Aria. So yes, there is In-N-Out there. You will have to wait in line, but who cares? You get In-N-Out.
Who cares? There's a Burger King. It's everything you want and
Yes.
don't want, you know?
There
It's
is.
great. Yeah.
I want Burger King.
I do. Well, your mind and your body and your soul, what you really need.
Yes.
Okay. What hotel do you want to do next? We close out the Cosmo, you guys.
Yes. So I think we know a lot about the hotels there, and I know
We do.
hotel really is going to make a difference on what you're looking for experience wise. I think Wynn and Encore are also at the opposite end of the strip there. And the strip is where all the main hotels are, all the restaurants, everything. There are things off strip too, and people talk about it like that. It's off strip or on strip.
Which I love. It's
Yes.
like a little like old and there's like tiki
Yes.
bars. I'll talk to you guys about that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun.
So Wynn and Encore are at the end, and they get a lot of attention. Encore like beach club, nightclub, like,
yeah.
you know, and Wynn has Access, the club that's our most favorite for going out at night.
Yes, yeah.
It's just really fun there. They have indoor, outdoor options
It's huge
too.
too. If you don't like clubs, which is typically me, it's fun because it's kind of like you get a breath of fresh air. You're in, you're
Yeah.
out, and it's like it makes you want to be there.
Right. You're not like
Yeah.
on top of people crowded. You can be if you want, but there's a lot of space there too. So
Yeah.
I like that. But Wynn and Encore, they're a little bit of I don't want to say an older crowd, but it's quieter. It's not like crazy. I'm going to say if you're crazy, like you're going to be like maybe at honestly the Cosmo.
Oh,
like
really?
in front.
Is that why we always go there?
Yeah, like they have Click, the main like bar place there on the main level. That
Oh,
gets
yeah.
wild. If you have like wild bars on your main level, like where
You're
the
setting
gambling
the
and everything
tone.
is, you're setting the tone. Wynn is like, we're pretty fabulous. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they have really great gambling, really well lit. They have good shows. But I know it just tends to be more of like 40s and up crowd. I love it though, and I'm not 40. But
No, I
I'm
love
still
it.
staying at Cosmo so I could turn up.
Marquee is cool too, right?
Marquis at Cosmo.
Okay. That's a good one. That's like
Yes.
a little bite-sized club, like a little. You want to like dip you would like.
Marquis
let's
is
just, like,
pretty
pop in.
wild. I don't know. Marquis, well, I tell Ailey, like, oh, we're just going to go in for a minute. And we're there till
She's
3
been
in the
doing
morning.
this to me since I was 10, since we were 10 and 8. Like, let's just stay for like,
Yes.
I'm like, okay, I'll just brush my teeth. We'll stay for an hour. I
Just
don't know
a
what it is.
minute.
And she like
Yeah.
mentally get there and then we have a crazy time.
No. So let me give you guys a fact about the Wynn and the new hotel, Fontainebleau, that just opened up.
Oh, yeah.
So that just opened up. That's the newest hotel here. And there was one in Miami. It's still there. It's fabulous. And so it just opened up in Vegas. They are looking pretty good. They're looking amazing.
Good.
So when their opening ceremonies happened a few months ago, Justin Timberlake was one of the headliners there.
JT.
Before his tour and everything, he did this. He did the opening ceremony there.
Thank God, before the tour.
Well, he caused a little controversy, but we love him. He's
Not
great.
Justin Timberlake. You do
Not
love
Justin.
JT.
I'm fine.
Always have.
I love like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. I love like girls, but yes, love him too. So he was a performer there opening it. It was a huge deal. And then there was pictures of him and his beautiful wife walking back to their hotel room. You could see the carpet, so you knew they were staying at the Wynn, not Fontainebleau.
Oh no.
And people were like, oh my gosh, you hate the new hotel this much, you have to go stay somewhere else, even though like you did their opening like thing and everything.
No.
And he came back. I don't know if he did, but everyone, I think maybe it was Fontainebleau, came back and they're like, listen, our VIP like rooms were not ready yet. We had told this to him ahead of time. It's just we were trying to get some press, get people excited about it. Our rooms weren't totally ready, but we were just trying to get the excitement. So that's okay. He stayed somewhere else, but it wasn't really a great look.
Dang. Was that this year?
Yes.
This is not JT's year. I'm sorry. No. JT, just like you have to hit like a Nintendo 64, hit the reset button on
Hit
this
the
year.
reset.
Just like,
I know, like not his fault, but you know, like,
yeah.
but so people love the Wynn. Wynn is like beautiful. It's nice. It's just really quieter.
Okay,
because it's
set the tone.
all the way down at the end of the strip.
Okay, if you guys, again, halfway through don't know, Sarah knows everything about Vegas. I'm just here to be like along for the ride.
You come to all this. We stayed at
Like,
Aria.
it reminds me of the vibe and what's going on. The Bellagio has the art, right?
So Bellagio has the flowers.
Okay. This is great. No,
there's
honestly,
some
describe
art
all of them,
probably.
and then when I ask you, just be like, it's time code 3512.
Okay. So that is Wynn and Encore. They're kind of together at the end there. Okay. So there's Aria and Cosmo. They're next door to each other. Aria is like kind of becoming a hot thing on my radar.
Is that the triangle? The pyramid?
No, that's like Luxor. That's all at the other end.
I'm just quizzing her now. I just want to say I'm keeping her on her toes.
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
so the Aria, they're right next door to each other.
So Aria has like the really expensive shopping. Like, you know, they have your Louis Vuitton and your like all that. YSL is there. We don't go there like for shopping. We go there for the food. Aria is a scene for food. I'd say that is the hottest hotel for amazing food.
Okay.
That Mexican restaurant that's so amazing. We close
Madara.
Yes, we close it down. The nicest people work there. We love you guys.
Truly, they give us a tour of the
They
back.
gave us a tour. Yeah, they were so sweet. We
Great.
always have fun. I will always include that in a dinner reservation.
It's beautiful too, and it's Mexican food, but it's like so upscale too. And you're like, how am I going to be able to fit? You can. It's so worth it, and like worth your effort in your tummy tank.
Yes,
it's great, and like it's very like Tulum vibes too. It's like browns and dark greens.
Yeah,
it is. It's like the lighting is what you want it to be, like dark, sexy. It's great.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh, I heard some rumblings.
I know.
Is that just my tummy?
I think we should open the door.
That's fine.
Okay. Yes. So that I love Aria because it is such a scene for food right now. Yes. That is where Carbone is too. That I mentioned, the Italian restaurant.
How do you think they got Carbone? How do you think they agree? Who gets what?
They probably paid millions for. I would pay millions if I had that to get that. And
so good.
They have a couple other really great restaurants too that are just really incredible. You could stop in for lunch. They have good lunch spots, but also good dinner spots there too. So again, I'm not going to shop there at Aria. I love you, Aria. I wish I could afford you, but I'm going to eat there and I'm going to drink there.
Is that where we had the outside lunch with the Montebello or the wedding girls?
Nope, that was at Bellagio.
I'm not even going to guess.
It's great. So that is Lago, and that is also, I want to talk about Bellagio. Okay. So Bellagio has the fountain show, which I will talk about that. I am a geek about the fountain show. But Lago, Lago.
Okay.
That is it. They have a smaller outside section, but then they have an indoor, like they're primarily indoor. It's amazing food, amazing drinks, good for like, I wouldn't say more than like 6 people go there at a time, like in a group, but good for groups of like 4. I think that's great there. And you can also see the fountain show there. And then also at Bellagio, they have a couple other restaurants too. I can't think of the name of their steakhouse right now, but that's really popular. Spago, is that it? Maybe.
You just keep going, girl. I'm gonna check our notes.
That's it.
I think so. I think it is Spago.
Spago, yeah. So that's there. And then what is it? They have
You just keep going. Come on, close your eyes and
Oh my
be
gosh.
transported back.
So I wanted to mention Bellagio because you mentioned art. It's not
Okay.
really art. It's their flowers. And so it's their, I want to get this right.
And you get a drink there after checking out the latest flower installation, which you wrote on your notes,
That's
which is
what I
really
wanna-
important.
It's called the Bellagio Conservatory and Botanical Gardens.
It's so pretty. It's stunning. You're blown away, especially if you have a couple champagnes and you're like, oh
Yes.
my God, is this real? And I think it is all real, right?
It is.
Wow.
So they take such pride. I would like to Google some facts about how much money it costs them to do this, but they change it based on season. So you go there, have a drink, people watch. If you don't want to drink, just walk through there. Still, this is at Bellagio, and you go through, and it's beautiful, flowers based on what season it is. So we
Winter,
were there in
spring,
the
summer,
fall.
fall, truly.
Yeah, fall. It was they did this huge display, and there's doors you can walk through.
Pumpkins
It's
and,
floral and pumpkins and all of this everywhere. In the wintertime, I don't even know what it was, but it was beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And
spring is obviously crazy. It's just
Yes.
rainbow, palooza. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just beautiful things, not interactive Meow Wolf.
No. They do have a Meow Wolf there though.
They do have a Meow Wolf, yes.
We'll come back,
But the floral there at Bellagio is worth seeing. That's in their lobby too. It's free.
Yeah.
It's a great thing to do. Bellagio getting you with a couple free things, the Bellagio fountain shows and the Bellagio, flower garden greenhouse there.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Good for them. I love that.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about your big fact?
Oh
Sarah
my
has a big
gosh.
fact. Are you ready?
I don't know.
The fountain fact. Okay, so Sarah loves the stats and the facts and the science. So she gave me a little sneak peek of it. You guys aren't even gonna believe this.
So the Bellagio Fountain Show, I love it because it's free. That's great for everyone. I have walked by there a couple times. So people typically walk by there, stand there, watch it, enjoy it. We're staying at Cosmo, so we could see that usually from our room too. And with the balconies, you could go outside and listen to it, hear it too. Extra perk of staying at Cosmo. But the Bellagio stats are crazy for their fountain show. So it must cost them millions of dollars to do this show for free a year. I have to get into my research of that.
Yeah.
I know their lighting bill's $100 every time they do the show
my gosh.
and they barely have any lights, and it goes off every 15 minutes. Let me get this right.
Get it right.
It goes off every 15 minutes from 8 to midnight, and then every 30 minutes before that. So
Wow.
it is 8.5 acres in front of the Bellagio there. That's huge, just of the water.
That's one of the most expensive real estates in America, I think, or the world. Actually, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. I remember that. Yeah, which makes sense.
I believe that. Yes. You have to be, there's a team of 30 people who work on just the fountain alone. Because remember, this is going on every single day a year. There's no times off. It's going off every 15 or 30 minutes,
Wow.
So it's a team of 30 people. You have to be a certified diver in order to be on the crew there for the maintenance. I think in the beginning stages when they first did this, you can't leave coins in the water too long. So they do change that out. And the Hotel Bellagio, they do donate it to charity.
I love that.
Yeah, all the
Oh.
coins that you throw in there and make your wishes on.
I mean, they should take some of it maybe to help with their bills. I don't know, a little portion it off.
I'm sure they're doing all right, but yes.
The Vegas Scuba Squad.
Yeah, so coins can't stay in there too long or they green it. Obviously with Vegas, there's humidity and heat, makes algae. So they used to have to go in there alone, not with the giant machine
Oh
and
my
clean
God.
it out.
Just
Dive scubaing in and do it and clean it. Yes.
Can you imagine if you're in marine biologist, that it's kind of section of the world, that school, and you're like, I'm gonna go to study
Oh my
great
gosh.
whites in
I'm going to work at Bellagio Fountain Show where we have 32 different shows I have to memorize and they run from 3 to 6 minutes. I also have to be a professional diver.
Hopefully, they're also part of the Cirque du Soleil O show.
Oh my
is what I would
gosh.
hope for them.
That is something we should talk about that for a second.
Okay.
So the Bellagio has a lot of great shows and everything too.
Yeah. Oh, that's where we saw the one. Okay,
That
Cirque
is-
du Soleil, the O show.
Cirque du Soleil, is great shows, different things you could do in Vegas. The O show, yes, it's water. So imagine Cirque du Soleil, crazy acrobats, everyone's flying. They're she's standing on my shoulder. I'm throwing her against the building, from far, diving in the water, but she makes it look graceful. And then, keep going. And we're going to keep swinging from things. And there's fire.
It's so
And there's
impressive.
beautiful opera singing too, during this. And we will see this every time. It doesn't get old.
No, honestly, this is the show to see. I would say there's like a top 3 shows that we would recommend, but this one doesn't ever
This is
go out of
tied
style.
for number 1 with me.
Yeah, I would say so too. Is this part of the Bellagio too?
Yes, this is the Bellagio.
You kind of have it all. And the fountain.
I haven't stayed in the rooms there, so I can't speak to that. Okay. I don't know
we get
if it compares.
Get the best of everything, you know?
But you walk around and have the flowers, the fountain show, then the O show. And I am literally so mesmerized after we see that show. Every time I Google how many deaths have happened, how many accidents have happened from the show, because is
it a lot or a little? It's got to be a little, right? That's why they're in business.
There's been 1 or 2 people who have passed away.
But they honestly are like doing what they love. These people are so crazy. You guys are so impressive. They're so
talented.
It's
so flexible.
Incredible.
Yes.
Wow. So the water scene is amazing in Vegas.
The water scene, right? That Hoover Dam, right?
So do they have all the Cirque du Soleil shows, or they have a good amount of them? Like they have
a good amount, and I can't totally speak to the shows because some of them are going away.
Okay.
I thought one of them is going away this year. Then there is the Beatles Love Show, which brings us to talking about Mirage/Hard Rock Hotel.
Okay. We saw that one for my 21st birthday.
The Beatles Love Show, I would say. So that's always been housed at Mirage. It's always done really well. It's really fun. Like it is.
Oh, that's at the Mirage.
It was at the Mirage. So the Mirage has officially closed. So July 17th, I think it was one of their final days there.
The final volcano blow.
Yes. So one of the final days there so they have a volcano that is obviously not real. It's like man-made, like, and it goes off. I forgot how often that would go off.
Yeah.
But it would go off at night. And it was really cool.
We went there
spectacle.
A lot when we were younger. Like we would stay there for the convention.
Huge conservatory full of animals. I don't have the stats of how many thousands and thousands of birds and fish. They have aquariums. They have white tigers that were there.
Siegfried and Roy
used to be there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, legendary, iconic.
Yes.
Shaped the nation.
Yeah. So we were there during those days as a kid, and so Mirage is amazing. And I've talked to a lot of locals, so they're gone. But Hard Rock Hotel has bought them out, and is putting up their own hotel and everything there. And I've talked to locals there. In the beginning, they were like, we don't hate it because Hard Rock should be in Vegas. They're going to put up a giant guitar, like huge, lit up at night. That should be on the Strip.
That's really cool.
They're like, it's just sad because they all love the Mirage and the volcano and all the animals. Everyone was really worried what's going to happen to the animals.
Oh yeah.
I'm happy to report that they did rehome all of the animals.
Oh, stop, really?
Yes, all the animals except for a duck that lives in the front pond. I think there's a GoFundMe for him last time I checked.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
I need to give props to how I get my
do we need to link it in our show notes? Do we need to have someone stop the duck?
I want to give credit.
Our dad to do it.
He would rehome any animal. So would Mom. They both are saps.
True.
So I get a lot of like my hot inside gossip about like Vegas and what's going on, how they felt about Formula One and all that too. If I'm not there in person talking to them, I want to know you're around. So it's this girl I follow on Instagram. Her name is Jen G. It's Vegas Starfish. As her name. That's her Instagram handle. And I highly recommend. That's how I found out about the duck because I haven't been there in a minute. But that is amazing.
That's really cool. You found someone as passionate about Vegas as you.
She is. Really. She really is. And she is great for insider tips too of how to save some money. She also does the cleanliness hotel checks. She goes into every hotel room, spends her own money, does black lights in the rooms and stuff.
Interesting.
Some of them are horrible.
What are some of the good ones and maybe not good ones?
I don't know if I can say the bad ones. So it's a lot.
We love you, Vegas.
Yeah, we love you, Vegas. I just check her Instagram out. She's great for that.
What did she think about a Formula One coming there? Races.
Formula One was an interesting time.
We saw them setting it up for
we were there a couple weeks before. So they do it in November. They do have a 10-year contract, Formula One, with Vegas. People were livid and not happy about it. I wasn't really happy about it.
It's a big takeover, and you can't walk around and see the fountain as easily.
So they closed the Bellagio fountains. Like they took, used to be, this is so embarrassing, I know the stat, but there used to be 40 trees in front of the Bellagio fountains there.
Wow.
They removed all of them except for 10 they kept. And they made like a club in that area and the Venetian we have to talk about too.
Yeah.
So that is where they have the gondola rides and it's very like beautiful.
Have you done one?
I've always wanted to.
Oh my gosh, we have to.
I know. I want to be tipsy and like go. I think that'd be so fun. I'm
in Italy. No, I'm in Vegas.
I know. I'm not
better.
going to Venice, Italy anytime soon. I would love to, but that's just not happening right now. So I'd love to be like, I'm in Vegas.
Oh my gosh,
I'm in Vegas. I'm in Italy.
There,
Let's
we're
do
gonna do
that.
a gondola ride. I'm going to take you to Frankie's Tiki Bar.
Okay. What's Frankie's Tiki Bar?
Do you just want me to tell you really quick?
Yeah.
Okay, it's amazing. It's off the strip. I learned about it from when I was there for a shoot. So I was there doing that job with Ice-T, and we used a local crew, which is so awesome too.
That's
like
cool.
The
I
best
like
way
that.
to like learn about the area. They took us to a karaoke bar and like off strip experience. It was so fun. They're like, do you like tiki bars? I'm like, I love tiki bars. Do you know one thing about me? I listen to like Hawaiian tiki music.
3 Dots and a Dash in Chicago.
3 Dots and a Dash.
Shout out.
So good. It's such a fun vibe. It's just no matter what, it's like the vibe is built in. It's festive. It's fun. So they showed me this one, which I took my mom to and a couple of her real estate convention friends. And it's like always dark no matter what time of day. It'll be like 12 o'clock p.m. It'll be 9 a.m. depending on when you're starting your day there. And they make you a stiff drink and they're all like festive themed. And they have cute little matchbooks. Man, Frankie's Tiki Bar is
I
it.
like that. How many minutes away do you think that is from off the strip?
So you take an Uber there.
Yeah.
If you're a good girl, right? You should.
Yes. No one should drive in Vegas.
Driving,
no one
period.
should.
We are not road tripping in Vegas.
No, we are
Ubering
not.
and taxiing.
Yes.
So easy. It's probably like a 12-minute ride, I want to say.
Okay, so like I was gonna say old school Vegas, but like off the strip Vegas, like that is like old school. So it's really accessible. Like
It's
can get there.
It's right off. Okay, so I'll get right into the old strip. So Fremont Street, which they have really built up and made cool, but around and like kind of preserving the old Vegas, like, you know, Viva Las Vegas.
I love
times,
it.
Like the Four Queens, all the big signs and everything. Super cool. They've added on to it since, like in recent years. It looks, you would be really impressed. I'll take you there.
Yeah.
After our gondola ride.
After our romantic gondola ride, we could go there.
There's zip lining on Fremont Street too.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
You can zip line, and the whole thing is built. They know what you're going there for, the lights, you know, the fun. So they built up a whole like enclosure of lights to like close
Did you
it
do
up.
it?
No, I didn't do it. I was probably like in a little dress, and I'm like, what? But
Okay,
I'm
so
sure-
we'll bring some shorts next time under our dresses, and we'll do it. I'll do it in the sequin dress
Oh
and my
gosh.
shorts.
Okay, stay tuned, guys. Watch the feed. Super fun though. It's like amazing just to honestly people watch. Like you will never see better people watching than just walking down Fremont Street. Honestly,
Yeah.
We saw
The
nuns
people
there
wa-
doing shots. I don't think
Nuns?
they were like nuns on duty.
Nuns doing shot. Maybe it was like a, I don't
They were,
know,
like dressed. It's like
a
Halloween.
party, like a birthday party.
You never know. Who knows who's ever in Vegas for what
Vegas,
reasons
you
they're
could be
there.
dressed up
you
and
could be
yeah.
getting married. You could be doing anything, or just a nun off duty on Fremont Street. They were crazy. Okay, so another good tiki bar I want to shout out is the Golden Tiki. Yeah.
Ooh, the Golden Tiki.
The Golden Tiki. That's a really cool one too. They have a giant shell you could sit in and like, it's really cute.
Did you get a picture? I feel like that'd be a great mermaid spot.
And we did.
We need to post some pics.
Yeah, we do. We do. That's it. That's really like what I have to say about that. The tiki front.
I like the old school like Vegas too.
It's really, really nice. It's a good change up too. And honestly, just wearing like comfortable shoes, walking around.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Wow.
Great. 10 out of 10. Okay, let's go back. Take us back to the strip. What are we doing?
Oh my gosh. Well, let me think. So one of my favorite things to do, also for free, is at the Wynn Hotel. It's going to be very hard to describe. So I need you guys to just go there and trust me. Okay.
We're there.
So it's called Lake of Dreams. Lake of Dreams.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you've been there. It's an end of night thing. So it happens at dusk. And let me double check, but I think shows go every half an hour. Is that what it says?
Is this that crazy thing?
Yes.
It's like a fever dream. Oh my God. It's like
It goes every half hour from dusk till 11:30 at night. Because me and my coworkers are always trying to Google, is this still going on? Why is it not going on? It's 2 a.m. We need to go home. That's why it's not going on. It's a magical frog that's like singing and talking.
Oh my God.
They have
a big face, like a.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so they call it like puppets, which that sounds so crazy, but it's over water and there are puppets, I guess, like, but it's like music and it's just like kind of like visuals. It's a visual, like kind of lighting music too. And it's just hard to describe. There's some musics and some like visual things that you watch. You are at the Wynn. You can also see it from the Overlook Lounge let me check. The Overlook Lounge Bar Parasol used to be called Parasol Down.
Oh, yeah.
We love that.
Is that with the umbrellas?
Yeah, that's the cocktail deck now.
That's so
They call it
cute.
the AFT cocktail deck. I'm saying that wrong. It's about people who like boats. That's what they renamed it after. So that's for you guys. And you can also see it from the Southwest Steakhouse patio there, which is really cool. Yes.
Love. Okay, so picking up with activities. What are we leaving out? What else is there to do besides everything in Vegas?
Well, there's everything.
Everything.
Elle, what's your favorite show to see there?
Okay, this is tied with the Cirque du Soleil, the O show. I love Absinthe. Absinthe is so wacky and wild and sexy and fun, and there's roller skates and craziness and a bathtub, and it's like
nuts.
It's nuts.
That's what my show was tied for number one with the O show.
What hotel is this technically? Take us, you're our locations master.
It's by Caesars. It's
yeah.
in a tent, like an old school circus like tent.
It's really cool.
It's a small like circle thing. It's not, you are not going to probably take your parents there or your grandma and grandpa.
It's
like
not your grandma's rodeo. No.
No, there is like, I don't know. There's like men with like no shirts on, really ripped, like doing like acrobats in your face and shoving stuff in your face. And, you know, I think there's like a lap dance off actually in the end of it. So
yeah,
that's why I want to say that.
We have gone with our family once and that was a funny experience, and brothers, and we're like, okay.
Yes.
Noted.
The roller skate thing is amazing. I think they call it like roller skates of death or of hell, blades of hell, something like that.
They would. It's a couple that just go like round and round and
literally
round
the
round,
guy is
ring.
like in roller skates and she has roller skates on around his neck and he's just like whipping her and she's holding on with her roller skates and just like going so fast around.
It's crazy.
That was always one that stays with me. And so I would always see that show again and again.
In the swinging bathtub is doing like a woohoo, like
it was for the ladies.
Good.
Yeah, that was the song.
That's a fun one for a bachelorette party too, I would say.
That would be.
And of course Thunder Down Under.
Thunder Down Under, some Chippendales, you know. Yeah, sure. Got to throw that in. Yes.
Love that.
So that's an amazing show that is there. It's affordable to go there too. Mm-hmm. Don't be late. They will pick on you.
Don't be late. You don't want them to pick on you either.
There also is a Meow Wolf in Vegas too.
Yeah. New to the scene.
Yes.
So all of the Meow Wolves, I don't know if you guys saw our last episode or
Santa Fe.
That one, this is a different theme. This one is grocery store themed.
Kind of outer spacey too.
Outer spacey, cool secret entrances, adult playground vibes. Really, really cool. It's a little
our husbands loved it.
Yeah.
Like this was a huge thing. Wait, there was hang gliding there or something.
Of course there was.
Yeah, I forgot in the same building that there's Meow Wolf. There's hang gliding. Everyone did that.
Wait,
I was tired.
There's a little roller coaster on top, like a little.
Yeah.
That was a cool little building.
Yeah, that's
and a Planet 13 there as well.
Yes.
Which is fun.
Planet 13.
Look it up if you're interested.
I want to say if you don't like to drink, no worries. Vegas is still the best place for you.
It really is.
I would hit up Meow Wolf and where that's at.
Yeah.
I think like me and Russ, I went to an underground club with locals there one time. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's only on like a Wednesday night or something. I don't know.
I think you guys need to retire to Vegas. Who doesn't know? Miss Vegas.
They got everything.
Mr. and Mrs. Okay, so another fun activity we should talk about is huge to the scene this year.
Yes.
The Sphere.
The Sphere.
The Sphere is so cool.
We would be remiss if we didn't talk about this. I'm going to throw my note card down because this is something that is so huge to Vegas and I want to go back literally just to see this. Of course, I want to do everything else, but this would be a top thing.
Yeah.
So it is a giant, I need my stats on this, but it's a giant LED like globe. And
360 view of everything.
Yes.
Every inch of it is immersive. You're having a seat.
It's an immersive experience.
Yeah.
And so right now they're showing Postcard from Earth.
That's what we saw, and it was beautiful.
Yes.
I think it's also like 45D. They have like the elements of like wind going at you too. And like you're in the jungle, and
it's showing you like it's like planet Earth on crack, but like you're in a globe, so it's in the ceiling, it's everywhere you turn, the seats, all of a sudden I remember it's like they were showing you're in the bottom of like a jungle, like in this cave, and there's like water dripping and you feel like wind blowing at you, and you're like, oh my gosh, like the person next to me had way too many whatever he was taking and I don't know if he was drinking, and he like was just like, really, oh my gosh, like this is a lot, like the wind is blowing, the wind is going, that's why it's like, yeah, we're in the bottom of the cave, like so just know, like, don't be too crazy going there. It's such a fun experience to do.
Really cool. They have concerts there too. I know Bono is doing like the first
U2.
Yeah. So they had a little residency there for maybe temporarily, but I don't know if he's still doing it. But now they like more and more.
I heard they were going to do more different shows. So cool. And we asked someone who worked there too, would you rather see like Postcard from Earth, where it's like kind of planet Earth, or would you rather see a show? Like, because we kind of felt like we missed out not seeing a concert there. She goes, I think Postcard from Earth is literally mind-blowing. It's amazing. She goes, you know, the music, it's incredible. See it too. She's like, but you didn't miss like go there another time. Don't feel like you missed out.
I love that.
And the robots.
Oh yeah, the robots. I like the robots. And
the robots.
The Vegas robots.
Check out our Instagram for this of the experience. I think I posted it.
AI is in Vegas, and it's okay. They're embracing it. They have like some freaky little robots who will like just have a conversation with you. Like,
yes,
what? I forgot about
there
that.
are real robots, and they went to Ali. Ali was wearing my pink fuzzy coat, or no? Was that mine? Was I wearing it?
Yeah,
I don't remember. So they were. Oh, you said the wrong name. And the robot, they're like, is someone there like kind of like okay, like. It's just crazy
Someone's
how they can figure this
operating
out.
from the other side, or it's just a robot.
I think it's just a robot. I think technology is right there. So they went like, and the robots like went to Allie, like, what's your name? And she says Allie, and she says
I think I said the wrong
Allison.
name. I was scared. I'm like,
and she's like, yeah, that's my name. I'm like,
it.
Allie's here. Allie. Don't lie to the robot. She might laser eye you. And then she asked like what the weather was like. And then I think and we're like, oh, it's like nice, whatever kind of clothes. She's like, it's like your puffy pink coat, something like that. And we're like crying, freaking out. Like, how are you doing this?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was
so
great.
it is
for
cool.
The trippiness.
It is an experience. It is a lot of walking. I will say to get to there, it was crazy.
They have people along the way to like help guide you and keep you excited. Because I think it's like a 20-minute walk just to get into the like,
if not more. And we were in heels because we were trying to hit up the club after that. I think we went to Carbone and then there, like we were really full. Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk about two last things. I know this is going to be one of our long ones, but we love Vegas.
Tell me, yes.
Okay, so I want to make sure we're touching on our best recommendation for a group hotel, and then an important fact when you are with a fun group, how to get into the club.
That's important. Okay, so I have done a lot of research on like big enough rooms where can you get the most bang for your buck with different like beds and situations. I'd say Mandalay Bay has been our tried and true. You know, I'll say Mandalay Bay doesn't sound that sexy, you know, compared to Cosmo or Caesars or whatever. It's great. Please give it a chance. They have really cool pools there too. It's great if you just want to go there and relax as a couple. Great for groups though. We went there for my bachelorette party.
Oh my gosh, 15
we had like 2
girls
bedrooms.
deep maybe? A
yeah,
lot of
multiple
girls.
beds, a huge living room, big floor to ceiling windows. It was really great. I would always hands on recommend that. Caesars Palace has some bigger rooms, but like it's really expensive. Like you got to really ball out for that.
Yeah.
I haven't quite been there.
No.
I will say Caesars Palace is great for like couples trips. That's the only other place I went to besides Cosmo. I've been at Venetian, a couple other places, but Caesars was really nice. It's a good people watching at 2 a.m., 1 a.m. Let me just say that, and like be with your safe people.
I love that.
Yes.
I love it. Mandalay Bay is great. We went there for a bachelorette party with like 15 girls. We're cousins. We went there for my 21st birthday. So fun.
We rented like a big pink limo, which was really fun. That was my highlight. And we'd like that was the party that night. We had like saved money not going to a club, all pitched in for like the limo and balled out in there.
Okay, so now on these big group tours, how do you get into the clubs there? What everyone wants to know. Like, get on the list, get on the club list.
You got to keep your connections too. Like I have like some Vegas names like saved in my phone and they're still there promoting for the most part.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is walk around in the daytime. So there are people out there promoting and you'll walk by them. You're going to be like, oh no, I shouldn't talk to strangers. You want to sometimes in Vegas. Sometimes.
They're friendly. They're like professionals.
They are.
They're you have your big giant margarita drink and you're just walking around.
Yeah. Hey, you girls want to go to Access tonight? Yeah.
We do.
Like what? Who's there? Little John. Okay. Oh gosh.
Okay. Like Little John.
So that's what you do is literally just walking around in the daytime and they are out and they will find you. If not, you could probably ask concierge too, but I've never had to do that. Just walking around. Give
them your phone number. Then when you're done with it the next day, just block them if you really want to. But
right.
I don't think they really, it's like it's a mutual.
Yeah. They won't talk to you the next day.
They won't talk to you again.
No. Planet Hollywood is a lot of promoters out there. They have really affordable shopping there. So if you do need, my coworker didn't have a shoe one time. She brought one. Planet Hollywood, that's good affordable shopping. I know we told you Aria is too expensive. Go to Planet Hollywood.
Can I also
and there's a lot of promoters.
On the shopping note, like Vegas has it figured out. This could really save the economy by doing like Vegas style shopping, aka you're able to drink and shop. You could have a little like roadie with you. You could shop. You could try on shoes.
The big daiquiri.
I left with like 5 pairs of high heels. Like I bought because I was just like, oh, this looks good. This looks good. I have a cheetah heel. I have a pink sparkly Betsy Johnson heel. I had to buy a suitcase then. So I bought
did
like
have to buy a suitcase.
Rainbow sprinkles. Remember my sprinkles?
At Venetian, we are going to Tao, which I want to give Tao a good restaurant shout out. That is really good for groups too. We're talking about Mandalay Bay.
Oh yeah,
is great for big groups.
Tao is wow
really
factor
great.
Fun. We did it for your bachelorette party.
Yes,
so fun. They have the shot tree. Oh yeah,
yeah, shot tree. Really good. The restaurant there for groups
really
too.
Yeah, and the club too.
The club is still
it's upstairs.
Great. It's not as happening as it was when I was 21 going
and
there.
Kim Kardashian.
She needs to go back. She needs to go over there and promote it again like she used to.
Come on, Kim.
Come on.
Okay, I love that. So honestly, we do have really good success rate with options. Like if you're like, what are we going to do? How do you do it? That's how you do it.
Yes.
With friends.
It's good for groups, good for couples. I would go to Vegas alone. I tried to go to the club one time and Dad was texting me 500 times. You need to get back. I'm seeing Benny Benassi, Dad. I'm fine. I'm at Marquee. To get back, I'm like, let's agree to disagree. Now I'm mad at you. I'm getting my in and out and going to bed.
Should you run for mayor for Vegas?
I'd be honored. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Vegas.
Like I said, the happiest people, sparkly things, best food, best spas, best hotels, best beds, best bedding.
Oh, truly. And it's such dark rooms too.
Yes.
I imagine all the blinds are closed.
Yeah, it really is.
They
nice.
have to be.
Give the people what they want. Yeah.
I was going to say in closing, what is it like leaving Vegas? I just want to give a shout out when you're leaving Vegas. You're all just withered and
I remember
on a
side note, I went to EDC festival in Vegas,
for research.
Electric Daisy festival, and years ago, and we were wearing tutus and stuff.
Wow.
My dad and his friend thought it'd be so fun to pick us up from the airport, thinking we were gonna be like so fun, and it's like Vegas. I didn't speak. I was such a boring car. They're like, "Do you want to talk about?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, I'm dying in the back. Airports are hard. That's why the BK Lounge, is that what we were talking about before?
The BK Lounge is always there for you with open arms. Once you get past security, I've been with people who have forgotten their IDs. They have to talk to security.
Throwing up in the lines there. I've never done that. But it's coworker. She missed her flight.
You
missed
your flight.
Her giant toothpaste, and she was stuck in like Cincinnati or something. I don't know. It's crazy.
I personally love the Jamba Juice there. Shout out, because you're like, oh, I'm gonna get a green little smoothie. The first green thing.
Why you can't repair your body after a weekend in Vegas?
I love it.
I was in Vegas for 1 week. After that, I came back home. I said, I'm ready to be pregnant and never drink again.
And were you?
Yes. I was after that. It was.
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that, Sarah. What a
time.
Closing,
Vegas is great. Don't overdo it.
If you do, it's okay. Just come talk to us about it and tell us your best parts, your favorite parts too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm looking at my mom. She just came in the room too. Hey, Mom.
Mom, you want to go to the pool party at Wet Republic at MGM Grand? Forgot to mention that, but that's all you got to say about Wet Republic.
No, we did. We did a little nature one time. We see the Red Rocks. We drove to the Red Rocks, which was very like nice and like wholesome of us. And we like got some nature on.
I'm not going there for hiking.
Not a road trip vibe, but
I'll meet you at Wet Republic.
All right, Sarah. Cheers.
Cheers.
You deserve it, truly.
Woo.
I'll cheers you. Bye, guys.
Bye. Cheers.
Happy Vegasing.